All right, welcome everyone to our Friday SEO tip. Today, my name is Daniel Burns, and I am the operating officer here at Boulder SEO Marketing. And this is going to be a quick video talking about one of the most exciting things that have happened since all of this AI revolution has started, and it's essentially the Web MCP. What's it about and why is it so important? Well, if we look back a little bit, before when we started doing SEO, you would Google for something, put a keyword in and find some links, and then you would click on the link. Now, what we're currently ranking for and what people are doing is most AIs are able to answer it within Google with the AI overview or Gemini or Perplexity. And that's what we're doing when updating websites and producing content, is making sure that these agents can get direct answers. What is right around the corner that's going to happen pretty soon are going to be agents are going to be doing activities on your behalf or on the behalf of your customers. So for example, let's say that you have a plumber website. If you're a plumber, you have a website and you're going to say another agent is going to come in and be able to actually do a booking on the website. And when I talk to people about some of this like agent to agent stuff that's going to happen, it's like, whoa, that's like so far ahead. It is not. In the speed that things are moving, this is going to be happening around the corner. And what happens is most of the businesses that get ahead of this are going to be way ahead of the game, right? And that's why this is something that we're not only talking about, but we're starting to implement for all of our clients. So you need to start getting your website Web MCP ready. Right now, what happens is AI agents go in there and they actually have to crawl the content and navigate the website and understand what the website is all about, right? But it's a lot more cumbersome, and a lot of times it makes it impossible for agents to actually do actions on your website. Once you get Web MCP in there, AI agents know exactly what your site offers. They can actually interact with your site directly, and then you show up when other agents are making recommendations, which is probably the most important part, right? So you're setting up your website today for the way that agents are going to be interacting with websites, right? Again, like I mentioned, this is probably the biggest SEO shift in years, right? AI is essentially the new front door. A lot of people are skipping Google and they're going to go straight into AI, agents. So we need to make sure that we give AI agents the ability not only to better understand what's there, but to interact with the websites, to complete a contact form, to complete a purchase, to complete a booking. And again, this is a perfect example of the people and the companies who move on this first are going to be positioned in a way that they're going to be way ahead of the curve based on the competition, right? Let's say that there's 10 plumbers in your area and you are the one plumber or the one business that has this feature implemented in there. Once agents start looking for plumbers to connect with, they're going to connect with the ones that are set up for this. And the other thing is, it's important to understand that this is not just a startup. This is not something small. This is something that was actually built by Google and Microsoft together. So you know that this is big and this is here to stay, right? The things that you need to do to make sure that your website is really, really AI optimized. The first two, you should be doing that already. We're doing that for all of our clients. Robots.txt. This is looking back years of SEO. This was the foundation, right? It's telling AI crawlers what's on the website, what are the pages, where to go, what to look at, and so forth. Recently, as part of optimizing websites for AI agents, we're creating an LMS document, TXT, and then we're also doing another one, which is called llms.full or hyphen full TXT, which is another version of this, which includes a lot of the content in one page. Those two TXT documents are specifically made to better educate AI agents when they go on the website what content is on there. The next step, which is going to make the trifecta of really optimizing websites, is putting the Web MCP on there, right? This is the new one. This is the one that you have to start doing to stay ahead of the curve. And what it does is it tells AI agents exactly what the agent can do on your website. They can book an appointment, request a quote, find a product. Without it, agents are going to go, they're going to knock on the door, but there's nothing for them to do on their website, and they're going to go to another website. That's why this Web MCP is so important. So in terms of action items, what can you do today? Well, first, make sure this is baseline. Make sure that AI can see you, right? Make sure that you check your website and that website through the robot.txt is not blocking AI crawlers from actually looking at and seeing and crawling your data. Number two, if you have not yet put in an llms.txt file on your website, and we're doing that for all of our clients because that's again considered now baseline AI optimization, make sure that you go through and create that document. And I would even say take the next step and create the secondary document that we're using, which is the llms-full.txt, which is a variant of this initial one. Those two, super important to have today. Now, what do we want to focus on making sure that you have over the next couple weeks, months? Web MCP. Again, this is something that's new. A lot of people are scrambling, but one thing we know for a fact, the early adopters are going to stay way ahead of the curve, right? So again, we're going to make this presentation accessible and shareable so you can go through and see the things that we're trying to recommend here. Again, some of these are old practices that are still important, and some of these are going to be brand new practices. So final takeaway, the websites used to be, that you had to find them, then cited, but now we need to make sure that agents can come to the website and actually do an execution in there. They can do something. And that's what's happening today. So if you have any questions, like always, feel free to reach out. We're here to help. We're here to help answer any questions. And again, if you need help with this baseline AI optimization and even moving forward in the direction of implementing some Web MCP features on your website, do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much. And you guys have a great weekend.